Hello guys, welcome to a new video. So today I want to discuss a common mistake that a lot of beginner option traders make, which is confusing between buying a put, selling a put, buying a call, selling a call versus exercising. So what's the difference, right? So that's what we are going to discuss in today's video. So if you are interested, stick around, and with that, let's start. Okay, so I'm in my computer screen and this is one of the positions that I opened, so I'm just gonna take this as an example, but again, of course, you can do this with any other or it applies to any other options positions that you want to open or you may already have, right? So this is a position on Cisco Foods that I opened I think a month or 2 months back. It's not doing too good. So what are the options that I have, right? Let's take that example. So this is a 80 call on Cisco, which is a kind of a leap option. The expiry date is in future, that's why it's leap. Otherwise the same thing applies even for a short-term call or put option, right? So you see here, right, that three options. So this one that I am gonna explain, right, this exercise, this option, right, what this actually mean versus if you just wanna sell to close, right? So these are the two things that is important here. That's I wanna show the difference and what makes sense, right? So exercise this option, right? Before I go deep, right, let's check the definition of what is the definition of buying a call, right? Because that's where it lies. So buying option gives you the right to buy a particular share in a particular strike price, right? That's the definition for option. So when you buy a call, you have the right to buy that underlying at that strike price, right? So since I bought this call for $80, I have the right to buy Cisco at 80, right? So that's, and how do you do that, right? That's what this exercise this option means. So when you click on exercise this option in Robinhood, it shows three options here, right? It presents three options to you. Okay, so it basically wants you to make sure that you really know what you are doing, right? That's why it gives multiple checks and balances, that you know what you are doing, right? Because exercising an option is basically you are exercising your right to buy that call. In case of put, it's the opposite, right? In case of put, you are exercising your right to sell. Okay, so that's the simple definition between buy, call and put, right? So I'm giving an example of call. Same thing would apply to put. So a call, it gives three options. Of course, this option would be slightly different in case of put, which I make a separate video because this I wanna just stick to call so that it's the concept is clear, and then maybe I wanna make a future video for the put option. If you are interested in that, then please comment and do subscribe, guys. So once I make any more videos, I already have a lot of videos in options, but if you do wanna benefit with all of my future videos, definitely do subscribe. I'm sure you're gonna benefit a lot if you are into options. Okay, coming to this, right? So this is the first option is covering an early assignment, right? So this is basically applies if you have a spread, right? So this is a buying a call. So let's say you had a spread, right, where you had sold a call and that was exercised by someone, right? So you got an early assignment on that. To cover that, you can buy, you can exercise and buy the share, right, to cover that early assignment, right? So to cover that, you will have to you are exercising to cover that option. That is the first one, which applies if you have a spread. In my case, I don't have a spread, so this is not applicable to me. But if you have a spread, for example, a call credit spread, right, that's made up of two legs. In that, if one of the legs, the short leg, right, that says here, right, the short leg of my spread was assigned, so that's why you're exercising to buy the share to cover that short, right? That's what it is. The second one is the bid and ask is too wide, right? So in this case, that doesn't really apply, but if that's the case, you just wanna maybe you see that there are not lot of option player in that particular strike price, so you just want to outright buy the stock and then maybe do covered call with that, right? So if that's the case, you select this one. Most of the time this is the option that you would be going with, right? I want to buy the underlying stock or ETF. So this is the core of that exercise, right? So you want to say that you are basically buying the stock at the strike price. Now, do I want to do that? Let's see, right? So the current share price is 76, right? So why do I wanna buy Cisco Foods at 80, right? Because it doesn't make sense. So that's why I do not want to exercise this, right? But it may make sense in some cases where maybe you see a future potential for that option or for that stock. In that case, maybe you want to exercise. One more thing to keep in mind, if there is lot of extrinsic value left, right? So it shows here, right, the extrinsic value, this is still having $240 of extrinsic value. When you exercise, you will have to account for this, right? So if the stock price is, let's say, 70, right, and you exercise that, you are basically, you will have to add this $2.40. So you are actually buying that stock for $72 something, right? Because this extrinsic value gets added to the average cost of that stock. So that you have to keep in mind. Okay, so I do not want to exercise, but I just want to show you guys that how many checks and balances Robinhood really gives, right? So in this case, the next is, it is still asking, should you still exercise, right? It says contract is out of the money. That is true because I have this expiry date of almost January 2025, so that's why it says this. Extrinsic value is high, as I told, right? The extrinsic value is still high. You do not want to exercise an option where the extrinsic value is really high. And third, it's too expensive, right? When you exercise a call contract, you will have to be buying. This is what I said, right? So basically, if you buy this, the market, the strike price is higher than the underlying price, right? So you're already in the loss of that plus the extrinsic value. So you're basically, if I exercise this option, I'm gonna lose this $4, right? 4 plus 6, so I'm gonna lose almost $6 per share if I exercise this, right? Because you have to combine this plus the difference of these two, right? So I'm gonna lose $6 per share. If I have 100 share, I'm gonna lose $600 right away if I exercise this call. So that's why there are a lot of checks and balances that Robinhood does. Same thing with the put. As I said, I'll make that separate video so you know the difference, because put works a little differently. The concept is same, but the reason why you wanna exercise put is completely different than exercising a call, right? So if you are interested, then please let me know in the comment and I'll make that video, guys. Okay, so that was it, guys, for this video. I hope this made it clear. If you have any questions, do feel free to put that in the comment and I will definitely respond back to that. I'll talk to you in my next video, guys. Till then, happy investing. Bye bye.